Happy Wednesday, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. Just like the title says. And this seems to be, I don't know if it's across the nation, but I can tell you here in the state of Ohio, just in my experiences and the experiences of others, why does it cost a person to gain justice? Why is justice so expensive? And corruption so freely and a lot of times free? Let that one sink in. So, in order to gain, I can't imagine the money. Well, it probably wouldn't have been much because it would have been they would have gone straight to it if there was, a few lawyers around here that had balls at the time. This would have been taken care of a long time ago. Um, but um, so from my situation, my case, things of that nature, I've been given a recommendation, and under direction, I'm most definitely going to be filing federal complaints along with affidavits. So there's somebody out there, stand by, because you can't refute this. You're going to answer. You're going to answer in a court of law, a federal court of law, or your attorneys will. Because you know what? I'm going to cost you a lot of money proving just how right I am and how wrong you were and are and dirty. So hope your wallet's fat. So that's all I got to say about that. And there's going to be a couple of others filing these federal complaints. So I know of at least one person that's going to be under the microscope. And many of these choices and decisions made, oh boy, because you just can't refute it. I got to tell you, when you have in your possession recordings of the chief assistant attorney general in the state of Ohio lying, along with the assistant, just the normal. I don't know. I guess there's different levels of assistants up there. But when you have these people caught in lies and they can't and they don't know what to do, they don't know what to say because they're dead in the rights. So I'll give you a little example. When Faith Macklemore, myself, Daryl, and Mr. Andy Napier's sister, there was a lot of us that no, there was three of us, I think. No, there was the four of us. In any regard, I was granted POA for Faith Macklemore, so I was essentially her, a family member, as was Daryl. So we get there, and I believe it was Drew Wood, comes downstairs. Hey, we're ready for you. At first, they only wanted the sister. They didn't want Daryl. Daryl and Tony declined. They're not coming. Who said that? No one did. So they lied about that. But little to their surprise, lo and behold, we get there and oh shit, they're here. Yeah, we're there. But when we get there, oh no, you can't come. Only one person with the sister. Why is that? What difference does it make? I'll tell you why. Because there was 3 state representatives up there and they only allowed 2 people up. Why do you think that is? Because they're outnumbered. And if it comes down to words, oh, well, there's 3 against 2. Well, no. That's when Daryl had his handy dandy recorder and recorded these shit bags. I'm telling you, I have all these recordings and I'm forwarding. Oh my God. These people lie their asses off. And let me help you understand something. They have been presented, just by me, federal and state crimes. We're going to see how they handle that one. Boy, I bet you this next administration ain't going to take your shit. Well, I know at least one of them that won't. They have in their possession a forensic, one of the best, a forensic doctor's opinion that they refused to look at under Andy Napier's investigation. They outright refused. They wouldn't look at it. They would not address it, nor would they refute it with their own forensics doctors that they have at the ready whenever they want, at their disposal. They simply just say, hey, BCI, what do you think about this? By the way, Dr. Eric Spickan gave this opinion. And I'm going to tell you right now, once you look that guy up and see who he is, you're probably, I mean, especially if you're not really good at what you do, you're probably not going to try and refute this guy. And you're probably not going to risk your license that you've worked 12, 14, 16 years on lying for somebody. So forensics evidence, ladies and gentlemen, forensics evidence. This is the epitome. This is the evidence of all evidence. This is the one. Hey, if you've got forensics evidence of a crime, there's 10 out of 10 times your ass is done. Hey, that is the mother lode. That is the of all evidence. I mean, so, but the state of Ohio has now refused to address or even look at it. They stated we're going to send these crimes back to the prosecutor. What crimes? Oh, the ones that we're throwing right in your face right now, and you have but they never did. So, stand by, folks. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. What the hell? Anyway. So lots of these things that we've been preaching about over the past couple of years. We're gonna see where it takes us, folks. I have a feeling that it's definitely going to get highlighted because some of these little shitbags right here. Oh, I know Mike DeWine, we good. I know the Attorney General, we good. Well, those people kind of have people that they report to as well, and they can be subject to federal indictments. Yeah, you can. So can special prosecutors who overlook forensics evidence and lie. These people are lying, folks. Lying. Absolutely. They're liars. So the next time you ever get in trouble for telling a fib, hey, say, well, wait a minute. I'm just following this Chief Assistant Attorney General's role model. He did. Challenge me. I got you. It's on recording. Want to hear it? These people. So anyway. Yeah. So there was a few back and forths in emails, and the last one that Mr. Petrie sent, they're not going to respond to because they even got caught up in and they probably forgot even what they said. So have you ever heard of a death in custody where witnesses are witnesses are questioned and they're not recorded, but the officers are? So allegedly, Mr. Napier was there was some excessive force with the Clinton County Sheriff's Office, and this guy's dead now. So, and look at all the lawsuits going on out there, and even here in the city. Wilmington and Clinton County, Ohio, has their problems, and you know what it is? It's a bunch of it's an old bunch of shitbags who have found it so comfortable to act criminally. Again, I mean, they've simply created a legal system for themselves and the moral compass to cheer themselves on and think it's okay. That's what it is. But guess what? There's some new folks in town. There's some new blood in town that they don't want to throw their integrity under the bus so easily. And so these federal complaints, I've got at least 4, and they are of the most. And I'm paying for at least one of them, and I'm just going to model that one for the other 3 because that's kind of a good idea, isn't it? But the one that I've seen some of it so far, and oh boy, I just can't wait to see. Yes, this evidence was presented to me of federal and state crimes, and I gave my buddy judge summary judgment. Oh, but he didn't appeal. Oh, that's why we talked his lawyer into talking him out of appealing. And boy, was Rick Gecky a nervous person. Oh boy, you couldn't drive a two-penny nail up that guy's ass with a jackhammer. He was you could tell it looked like oh boy. I mean, it was comical. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Even my ex-wife looked like we kind of looked at each other how he was acting. So it's coming, ladies and gentlemen, and those of you that partake that are involved in this, it's coming. It's really coming. You're going to face um, um, justice sooner or later. It's going to happen. These are just facts. Because, hey, would you want me to quit if I was fending off the bad guy from your front door? Would you want me to quit? No. Well, you can bet your ass I'm not going to do that on my family either. That you criminally and illegally destroyed. And well, here comes the boom. You weren't counting on me. I'm certain of this. But moving right along, some of the other again, there's three of us now that I know that are filling out these federal complaints in federal court. So some of you out there better get ready to answer. Get ready to answer before federal judges. And if, hey, we'll find out what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully justice is served there. But hey, I will tell you, there's a book being written, and it's going to be an interactive book where you can an electronic book. You can click in links and go and read read this evidence for yourself. I mean, this is folks. This is going to be in black and white from Casey Pitzer to Marvin Napier to some of the other things, my stuff, Daryl's stuff, and it's going to be and oh, by the way, we're going to name you all by name. So there's that, and sue us. I mean, we'll take it to the highest level of the land. Doesn't matter. Because we can do that. Sue us. But the fact of the matter is, you can't because what we're saying is true. You have to prove it's not. Well, we can prove it is. And you know it. So look forward to that book coming out sometime. Yeah. There's going to be colorful, pictures, so you guys that don't like to read, you get to watch. You can look at the pictures. For real though. Hang on. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh yeah. There's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. I mean, this is the real life. This is and here's the thing. The day and age, I think, where this good old boy system. Oh, just give him a job. He's good people. He's good people. I know his sister's brother's uncle from back in 1940. Nah, man. Nah. Mm-mm. No. I mean, and what's crazy? Somebody once told me, say, Tony, it's weird. You can look at a lot of these officials back here, and they're somehow all related. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I didn't check into that. I mean, I didn't, but I mean, it was said to me. He goes, dude, you can look. There's like 2 or 3 families. I mean, their gene pool's like everywhere. But oh well. I mean, here's the thing. Do the right thing. That's all you got to do. If you're hired in any job or elected in any position, do the right thing. Do the right thing. So there is going to be a federal complaint coming for a certain individual who seems to look over 5 elements of child abuse. When I say that, if you people think that this mother is going to stop, there's nothing you can do to stop this mother and those boys. Those boys are coming after you so hard. One of them ages out next year, I think, maybe a year and a half. Look forward to it. Look forward to it. It's going to happen. You stole 3 years of a child's life. You stole it. You criminal pieces of shit. That's what you are. That's it. That's what you are. Based off what? Trying to push some bullshit agenda and a narrative of something that doesn't exist. And you stole a child's life, 2 children's lives. 3 years of it. They're going to come and they're going to own you. There's lawyers wait, and by that time, the lawsuits that are going to be sprouting up from this, oh boy, and to that lawyer who brought this fraud onto the scene, oh boy, and to the magistrate who didn't check the credentials of this fraud with a capital F, fraud. Well, I mean, a lot of these people, oh, I have immunity. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. You also have to abide by the rule of law. And the last time I read, and I'm pretty sure I was right about this, you have to meet certain criteria in the state. And I'm going to tell you what I've seen and from the local CPS and boy, I've seen one case where a baby was I mean, I don't know. You'd say, why is that child still with this person? And then you see one mom who's medicating herself on some weed without her kids at dad's for a day or two, and they investigate her for 45 days, something like that. But then some can chuck hammers at them and not even see a single investigation. Weird how that works out. But anyway, I mean, this book is going to be an eye-opener for many. So a lot of people don't like the delivery piece of myself or Daryl. Oh, you guys are too loud. You guys are obnoxious, and you say curse words. Sometimes we do, but you know what? I can't imagine that this isn't a lot of passion coming out of a lot of people. They're like, yeah, I'd probably be doing the same cursing because we speak for a lot of people. There's not a week that goes by, and this is no kidding. There's not a week that goes by that somebody doesn't come up that I have never seen them in my life. Thank you so much, man. Sometimes they hug me. Sometimes they shake my hand. Thank you. This should have happened 50 years ago. So, here comes the boom. Again, take me and Daryl out. I mean, that's not going to stop the ball now, folks. This ball's rolling because the podcasters that are now getting a hold of this and speaking about it across, I mean, it's coming. This little bitty corrupt town. I mean, the shit that people have gotten away with. I mean, and here it comes. Listen, exposure beyond your imagination. It's coming. There's sometimes there comes a day, when the bullies and the people who screw people over, where they look at somebody and they think to themselves, I better not fuck with those people. You should have said that. And you should have done. You should have did the right thing. You should have. You should have looked at these federal crimes that your buddy was guilty of, and did the due process of law, had some hearings, and let's settle this, with a jury. But nope, you didn't. You made a choice. Well, here come the fucking consequences.